Hello, friends. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Sports Talk with the Watts Entertainment. And I'm your host, Bernard Watts. We're live right here getting ready to talk about a little sports later on tonight. I will be on back on at 6 o'clock to talk about the Super Bowl. But right now, we're going to talk about Colorado Buffalo and Coach Prime and the rest of the coaching staff and the entire team. So if you are tuning in. If you want to be a part of the discussion, all you got to do is go to the comment section, click on that link, and I will bring you up as a guest so we can talk about uh, the Colorado Buffaloes right now. So recently, Coach Prime has found his defensive coordinator. No, Charles Kelly left he was the former defensive coordinator. He left and went back to Auburn University to be a part of their coaching staff. So Coach Prime said he wanted to go inside the NFL and find someone who has coaching experience in the NFL. Coach Prime went inside the Cincinnati Bengals organization. Uh, and he tagged Robert Levingston to be his defensive coordinator. Yeah, after I did the research on Levingston, I think it's a good hire. He has coaching experience with the defensive back and the safety coaches. He coached All Pro uh, Jesse Bates. Jesse Bates is an All Pro safety from Cincinnati. He left Cincinnati and signed as a free agent with the Atlanta Falcons. So that's what we getting from Robert Levingston, that he coached All Pro cornerback and safety. Uh, where's the link? The link is in the chat. It's in the comment section. All you got to do is just click on that, Dr. McIntyre. But like I say, I'm gonna be here for a few minutes. I know the Super Bowl getting ready to come on. I don't want to disturb nobody, but so did you click on the link? You gotta click on the link. It's in the chat. StreamYard link. See, I don't know. I think I don't worked it out. You gotta click on that link if you can hear me. So that's what we're looking at right now. Robin Levingston is the defensive coordinator that's coming on board, and I'm excited to see what he can bring to the table. Only thing I'm looking for is, will he be able to put the defensive player in the right position so that they can succeed on the field. That's what you look for. A defensive coordinator, you got to be organized, you got to have structure as a leader of the defense, and also he has to get the other position coaches on the defensive side on the same page with him. I don't know what kind of scheme they're gonna run. I don't know what kind of scheme he's gonna bring to the table, but I'm sure him and Coach Brian gonna work that out. But we looking for good things from him. I'm looking for good things from him on the defensive side because he got some good players to work with. They brought in an edge rusher from LSU and Wiggins, and they brought in another edge rusher from Arizona State, and that's BJ Green. So he has two good edge rushers to run his defense, and he has a defensive lineman by the name of Shadendos. Shadendos is a good player. He got a motor. It's out of this world. He's physical. He's strong. He's big, and he's athletic. They need one more defensive tackle to go with him, and also on the linebacker side. I just don't see them having a linebacker right now that's ready for the Big 12. I don't see they have a linebacker on staff that can stop the run. A middle linebacker is really the quarterback for the defense. He's the leader of the defense. He the one who called the signals. He the one who adjust the alignment for the defense. He called the plays in the huddle for the defense. And as last year, they struggled in that department in that position on the team, middle linebacker. And this year, they just hadn't addressed it so far. But I have no doubt that Coach Prime will address that going forward. I think he got the apron to the transfer portal closed. So I'm looking for him to find that middle linebacker. I was watching on YouTube the NFL honors. Coach Prime went up to one of the linebackers that were there. And he said, "I'm looking for one of these." It was Tito Spikes. Now I don't think Coach Brian gonna find a Tito Spike type of linebacker in the transfer portal, but I believe he can find linebackers. He can go to UCLA. They coach just left. They got two players, those twins, brothers, that I think Coach Prime can go get one of them. And I'm looking for Coach Prime to try to tab. He's gonna have to pay now. Coach Prime gonna have to pay, so he got to come out there. He got to come out with that money now. Get somebody to come up there to Colorado. You want to leave California and go all the way up to Colorado to the snow? Yeah, you got to pay Coach Prime. You got to pay now. You got to pay for Coach Prime. Coach Prime got to pay y'all. So it'll be nice for him to get them two brothers. I think one was a linebacker and one was a defense end, and that's who Coach Prime need, I think. And to be able to compete better, he have a better team on the defensive side if he do that. To me personally. Can't get in. Why you can't get in, Dr. McIntyre? All you got to do is click on that StreamYard link I posted in the chat. Click on it, and it'll send me a message. I'll see you backstage, and I'll bring you up. Just click on it for me. Just click on it. But like I said, on the defense side, that's probably the only weak side, and the other side of the defense at cornerback. The cornerback on the left side, I'm not sure about who's going to start opposite side of Travis Hunter. That's going to be the key also too. So I'm looking forward to that. I don't know. I don't know about that. So that's what we're going to be looking at to see who's going to occupy that place over there on the. Y'all bear with me. Let me try to get Dr. McIntyre up. I don't know who's going to occupy that place over there on the left side with Travis Hunter on the other side. So I'm looking forward to that, to how that work out this spring. Like I said, I'll be up there at the spring practice to see for myself who's going to occupy that. But like I said, I'm looking forward to that. So on the free safety side, we know we got Shiloh back there. Shiloh's coming off surgery on his pinky finger. He's a big hitter, but to me, he had a problem of locking up. Yeah, when he delivered that big hit, he need to lock up. That's going to be one of the problems going into spring training that he need to work out. His lockup, his tackling ability, and his coverage angles. I don't know what's going on with his coverage angle, so I'm looking forward for him to work on that. The new DC, since he was a defensive back coach, I'm sure he'll be able to do that, work on that for him. And also on the offensive side of the ball, I forgot on the defense side, we got Schlusher coming back. He was a pretty good safety back there. And also you got Preston Hodges, who was transferred in. They say he's a good defensive back also too. So we're looking for big things from the defensive side. It's just that the new DC ain't never called no plays. He never called the defense. He never been a coordinator. That's going to be interesting to see. And we got Warren Sapp coming in March. He went on on Twitter and say he'll be there in March. So we'll see how that goes and will he be there. He'll be a good, excellent uh, coach to be paired with Robert Leviston so they can get that defense running. And also on the offensive side, now the offensive side, I think it's gonna be they in good shape. I think they have all the pieces and all the puzzles for that offensive side of the ball to work. Still waiting on Dr. McIntyre. I'm not gonna be here long. I hope she can pull up. But as my guest, so on the offensive side, we all know we got Shadur coming back. Shadur is the best quarterback in the league. He's the best quarterback in college football coming back this year. I don't see now another quarterback out there is better than him. I really don't. Also, if you look at Shadur last year and you look at all the quarterback that was there and also leaving, he still was the best pure pocket quarterback passer out there. That's just me. I just didn't see nobody that can stand in the pocket and deliver a ball accurate to their wide receiver often like he did. He did it often. I mean, often. Often, 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 often. He did it often. Time again. He threw over 3,500 yards. He had 30 TDs and only 3 interceptions in a season. That's with 2 different offensive coordinators. You had Sean Lewis beginning first 6 games, and the last 6 games he had Pat Sherman. Well, Sean Lewis left. He got a head coaching job at San Diego State University. Coach Prime installed the offensive coordinator, Pat Sherman. Pat Sherman got NFL experience. He was the head coach for the New York Giants and the offensive coordinator for the Denver Broncos. So Pat Sherman been around the league. He knows the NFL. Can he get the college kid to understand the offense that he wants? That's going to be another key too. Can he relate to these younger kids now better than Sean Lewis? And so far last year, I like what I saw, what he did at the end. The most important thing for Pat Sherman to do is to establish a running game. He got to establish a running game. Coach Prime went in that transfer portal, got a good offensive line on paper. Just got to see how they going to do when they put them pads on and spring training and spring practice. They brought in Jordan Seaton, the high school All-American from IMG Academy. They got Justin Myers. They brought him in. They brought Yakira Walker in from Connecticut. They brought Tyler Johnson in from Houston. They went and got Caleb Benson out of Indiana. I'm telling you, each one of those players was 6'6", 330 pounds or more. So you compare this team to last year's team, which was small, and that's why they were getting up all them sacks to Shadur. And now this team, they got a lot of beef. So they can clog up some space, and they are some hogs. They ain't no dogs, they some hogs. Do you remember when the Washington Redskins were playing, when Doug Williams was playing? You know, Doug Williams came from HBCU college, and he got drafted to the Washington Redskins, and he won a Super Bowl. I think he was the first black quarterback to ever win a Super Bowl. So he had a big offensive line. You remember Jacoby? Yeah, Jacoby was so big, man. Boy, he had some hard Mark Schlerman. Man, those some big old guys, man. So they had a big offensive line, and they ran that ball all the way to the Super Bowl. And that's the kind of team I see that Coach Prime has put together. It's kind of remind me of the Dallas Cowboys offensive line when Coach Prime was playing there. You had Big Nate Newton. You had Big Martin, Big 79 over there. Man, they had some hogs. Coach Jimmy Johnson was the coach. And this is the team that Coach Prime has put together for Colorado on that offensive line. So, and we know the running back room is good. The running back room, they got Alvin McCaskey coming back. He should be healthy. And they got this rookie that everybody's talking about named Michael. I seen him in the weight room. This dude bench press 500 pounds, man. He said he come to eat. Well, that's going to be interesting. I believe he's going to get some playing time. And once you get that playing time, you got to make the best of it. And I believe he will. I really do. And on the outside, we got the best wide receivers in football, y'all, in college football. You got Travis Hunter, who's going to be the Heisman winner. He's going to probably project, right now, he projected to be the #1 pick in the NFL draft next year. We know he played both ways. He's a defensive back and a wide receiver. Probably going to be the best player in college football. And Coach Prime brought him in from Jackson State when he was there. Yes. So we got Will Shepherd. He gonna be there. You know, Will Shepherd came from Vanderbilt. Yeah, he came from Vanderbilt. He transferred in. He was a man. He was a 1,000-yard receiver at Vanderbilt. Now he bringing his talent to Colorado with Coach Prime. So this offense should be potent, man. They should at least average at least 24 points or 30 points a game if they coach the team up right. And if the coaching staff put the players in a position to win every play. They got, if they establish that running game, that means that wide receiver and tight end gonna be open if they keep pounding the football, running the ball, running the ball, running the ball. I don't care if you don't gain no yards or no gain but 1 or 2 yards. Keep running the ball. Keep running that ball. I'm telling you, that defense is going to get tired. You keep running that ball. Keep running that ball. It going to open up the tight end across the middle with that shadow route for the wide receivers going to be open also. That's what you got to do to win a football game and be consistent at it. And also, they got another wide receiver that just LaJonte Weaver. He's an excellent slot receiver. You got Jimmy Horn Jr. coming back. Jimmy Horn Jr. was the second leading receiver from last year coming in. So I'm looking for big things from Colorado this year. I don't see but 3 teams over there in the Big 12 this year that gonna probably give them problems. That's Nebraska, Kansas, and Utah. If Colorado handle business and do what they supposed to do and do what I think they're gonna do, hey, we're gonna be all right. Like I project them to be, I think they're gonna be 10-2. And if they address the middle linebacker situation with a dog, a headhunter, and a defensive back, if they address that, they're gonna run the tables, y'all. They're gonna run the tables. They're gonna run the tables. They're gonna run the table. I just don't see nobody else in the conference that can beat them in the Big 12. Big 12 used to be a powerhouse. Why they was a powerhouse? They had 2 good teams, and now it's a powerhouse. But what about them 2 teams? Texas and Oklahoma. They left. Texas and Oklahoma left it and went to the SEC over there with Alabama and Georgia. So now, who's in the Big 12 that can stop them? Nobody but Nebraska, Utah, and Kansas and Kansas State. Come on, man. Come on, y'all. I'm like Coach Prime. I ain't hard to find. Hey, I ain't hard to find. I ain't hard to find. We ain't hard to find. Colorado, if you're a team, if you're a player on a team and you're concerned about your future, jump in that transfer portal and go all the way up to Colorado. Contact Coach Prime on social media or one of his staff and tell him you would like a visit so you can come on board and be a part of this dynasty that Coach Prime is getting ready to build. If you're on Alabama team, if you're on Washington, if you're on UCLA, if you're on a team and you can jump inside that portal, Coach Prime already said, I ain't hard to find. Go there and be a part of this dynasty that Coach Prime is getting ready to build. I got to get off right now. I'm getting ready to come back on at 6 o'clock for the NFL Super Bowl. I'm going to be on now for 30 minutes, and I'll be going live. But I hope you tune in back. If you're tuning in, hit the like button for me. Subscribe to my channel. If you haven't, I really would appreciate it. I really do. All right. Y'all have a good night. I hope to see you at 6. Be blessed. Angela didn't come on. I'm disappointed.